Hey guys, we're going to talk about getting set up for successful strength movements inside of a rack today. Whether we're taking on a standing overhead press or a front squat, as long as you follow these small and simple rules when setting yourself up on a rack, you are going to set yourself up for successful. Hey guys, today we're here at Behemoth HQ talking to you about how to set yourself up for successful strength lifts from a rack system. A few things we're going to talk about here today, with the first one being how to set these J clips up appropriately. Okay, first things first is make sure they're both at the same number. The great thing about our rack is they have laser cut numbers. So if this one's on 20 and this one's on 19, you're going to see very quickly that they're off. So make sure they're on the same number. You want to go based off of the bottom portion of the clip. Make sure that the bottom portion of the clip is right around mid-chest height. If you feel like, per se, on a front squat, you're having to tippy toe it up and off, it is too high. Same thing with an overhead press. If you have to tippy toe it up and off of the front rack, the J clips, it is too high. So make sure that we set ourselves up for success by starting there. I'm going to demonstrate with a front squat today, okay? Second thing we want to do, hand grip, okay? Measure your thumb's length or half a thumb's length off of the knurling. This is where the smooth turns into the jagged, always. You don't want to end up grabbing an awkward position here, so be consistent with where you put your hands, okay? Next thing you're going to want to do, slide it against the rack, walk your chest to the barbell, or bring your body as close to the barbell as possible. Whether you're pressing overhead or you're doing a front squat, you're going to want to make sure that you can do kind of a short or semi squat underneath to get into the right position, okay? And you're just going to stand it up tall, all right? If I was doing a overhead press, nothing changes. Quarter squat under, stand it up tall, all right? Now, from this position, we're going to want to take as few steps as we can back. I like to call it 4 steps. Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a peek, make sure my feet are in line, and then you can start your movement. Okay, I'm going to bring that down just for discomfort's sake. Why 4 steps? 2 steps to actually remove yourself from the rack, and then 2 steps to get your feet adjusted to where you want them. We look down to make sure that our feet aren't staggered or in some weird position, because we most certainly do not want to set ourselves up in a poor foundation. If you notice, I'm only a small distance away from the rack. That's plenty. Don't end up stepping 5, 7, even 10 feet back from the rack. You're going to waste way too much energy, all right? After I finish my reps, I just repeat the process. What's important there, the next point I want to talk about is deloading our barbell. There's these plastic skids right on the front portion of this rack. It's important that you walk the bar all the way up, you hit the plastic skids, you feel an equal amount of pressure on each side. That gives you the okay go to slide the barbell down. Too often we see folks try to eyeball it onto the J clips. One side ends up sticking, the other side ends up falling down, okay? So from start to finish, we talked about number 1, getting the J clips up, set up appropriately for your height. Bottom of the J clip, right around chest height. Secondly, we talked about the setup, the routine of your setup. Hand grip, bar wedged against the rig, body to the bar, quarter squat lift. We then talked about minimizing the amount of distance or steps you remove yourself from the rack. Think 4 steps. 2 to actually distance yourself, 2 to address your feet being where they want to be. Take a quick peek down, make sure that your feet are linear, and then knock out your work. When you are done, repeat the process. Bar all the way up against the plastic skids of the J clip. That gives you the okay go to confidently put the barbell back down. I'm Coach Asia. This is Behemoth HQ. Hopefully that was helpful for you guys next time you get inside of a rack and you move some weight.